Blair's right, get some competition. But what do you do with that, huh?
Yeah, if he has competition.
I don't believe it. Blair is pregnant. Asa is going to be a father again.
Just what I need. A new baby brother that's younger than my grandson here.
That's our Blair. Always full of surprises, sweetheart.
Blair, honey, let's take one last look at this good-looking baby boy. I'm gonna take you home. You need rest at a time like this. Kevin, get some shut-eye, take a nap. You look dead on your feet. No. What's the little frown for, Duke? You jealous because there's another Buchanan heir on its way? No reason for you to worry, son. Because we fought long and hard to get you away from that white trash mom of yours. And believe me, we're proud. You're going to be part of the clan. You're just going to have to share the honors, that's all. Because this miracle worker here has given me a son.
Yeah, miracle worker is right. Blair conceives little rug rat while she's on birth control pills. Come on. She conceived it all, which we will soon find out.
You find a cop that's weight is knocked out, tied to a tray. This cop is some Luna with a man you know to be a killer. What is your next move? You'd make a pit stop for fried clams.
Or I'd recommend a hush puppy.
You're unbelievable, Vern.
A man's got to eat.
Why didn't you tell the cop that the guy was an escaped convict named Pruitt?
Why would I do that?
So that he could tell the state police.
That'd be a sight, wouldn't it, Holden? Lord, yes. Helicopters, SWAT teams, marksmen, and who'd be caught in the crossfire?
Luna.
Right. Far as they know, she'd be in the thing with them. Been seeing enough danger already. Can't get over it, can you? How much your friend looks like that poor old wife of Pruitt's. One he cut and butchered like a hog.
What is she gonna do with Luna? Where the hell is he dragging her?
Sway, I'm sorry. I wanted to help you. You said you were on the run, and I believed you. But if you were an innocent man, you wouldn't need to hold that gun on me now, would you? You scared me out to death, Sway. It doesn't even bother you, oh my Lord. I guess I didn't know you pretty well after all, did I? So why did you drag me along with you, Sway? What do you want with me? Say something! Kane, just relax, okay?
I just
Come
want
on.
to find out what Blair's up to, huh? Telling Asa that she's pregnant. We know she's on birth control pills.
Okay, listen to me for a second. Okay, first of all, does Asa want to believe that Blair is pregnant? Yes, right? Is he going to be happy to hear that she might not be? No. Let time burst Asa's bubble about whether he's a daddy or not, huh? Come on.
This lady here is not the only one getting a gift, Vicky. I feel like I'm getting a last chance to raise a son right.
Asa, think about what you're saying.
I don't really think you did that badly the first time around, Asa.
Well, I reckon there's always room for improvement. Good luck, Paul.
Thank you. Night.
Clint, please don't walk away. Now that everyone's gone, we need to talk.
It'll keep.
No, I don't think it will. I would like to settle this matter of Sloane Carpenter right now.
Rule number one in the manhunt, hunter has to survive, and that means you and me, old boy. Keep body and soul together. Eat.
Why are you and I the only ones out looking for this guy, this convicted murderer? I mean, he escaped from prison. I would have thought that the entire state police would be out on his case.
They have been ever since Pruitt went over the wall. That was a while ago. People lose heart, you know. Some other case, fresh convict comes along, and they keep looking for Pruitt, sure. But they aren't really seeing. Not anymore. But I am. I'm seeing things as clear as day. And I'm not giving up till I find this son of a...
Taking this a little personal, aren't you, Vern?
Just doing my job. Thing is, my job, my work is my whole life, I guess.
Is that where you've been, White Hart City, your whole life?
Yeah. Started out with nothing, ended up chief of police. That's how I got to know Marcus Whitehart. Wasn't as though we were golfing buddies, you know, but he always did what he could for me. And for the force. Gave the station house air conditioning. Bought us brand new squad cars every few years.
And where'd this money come from?
Little crop they call King Tobacco. Made him a millionaire, many times more than you got fingers. Brought him this part of the state to run. And then his daughter, Deborah. She was all he had. His wife died giving birth to her. And Marcus, he needed that child like he needed air. Of course, he ended up spoiling her rotten. Only time I ever said no to her was when she wanted Charles Pruitt, your friend Swade, and that particular no lasted about as long as a mayfly. One day, gone. She married him.
Why was White Hart so against this marriage?
At first, it was just the obvious thing. Pruitt was this white trash drifter. But Marcus started to get this sense there was something worse, some kind of darkness in Pruitt that drew his daughter. And that's why I guess Marcus never could forgive himself. He let that marriage happen.
You know what scares me more than anything? I'm terrified that's the way I'm gonna feel. Luna looks just like this guy's dead wife. What the hell is he gonna do with her?
God only knows. But I tell you this much. I'm the one who found Deborah Whitehart's body that night at Raven Point. I've seen some terrible things all my years as a cop. And that was the worst. I dream about it still. I wake up in this ice-cold sweat. So let's hope your pal Swade doesn't want to relive the past. Not that particular night of it, anyway.
Why are you slowing down?
There's a stretch. I need to stretch, and there's a pullover up there.
Keep driving. You probably don't think that an innocent man could be this desperate, huh?
No, I don't. At least not with a friend.
Luna, everything I told you is true. Jim Byrne is as real as you and me, and he's out there and he's after me.
Because of your friend who died, right?
That's right. He left me this padlocked trunk, and it must be full of cocaine or something illegal and real valuable, because he's willing to kill me to get it back.
Wait just a minute. What are you talking about, a padlocked trunk? Last time you spun this yarn, you told me it was a duffel bag.
What difference does it make?
Guess to a liar, it doesn't make very much difference at all. You can change any part of the story you want to.
What's so funny?
Oh, I was just thinking about all the fights I had with Max and how I was defending you. He went through your belongings and I got real mad at him for doing that, Swade. Everything he found didn't date back. Well, it was like 10 years of your life was missing. It didn't date past 1982, and so Max thought maybe you were in prison or something. Remember I told you about that, Swade? Swade? Were you in prison? Is that why you're so desperate, or 'cause you escaped, or you're a fugitive, aren't you, Swade?
Just drive.
Swade, I'm so tired. seeing double everything here.
Drive!
Still getting those mean migraines, Nora?
Yes. Now, Rachel, there's nothing more to say. You and I are going back to Chicago.
Unless she wants to stay with me in Landview.
That's not the way our arrangement works, Hank.
Maybe she wants to try something new.
Oh, she does.
All right, that's it. Time out. Now, does anyone care what I happen to think about all this? I mean, it is my life we're talking about.
We know that,
Oh, do you? You've been playing this knockdown, drag-out, Gannon versus Gannon game so long, I think you've lost track of what's at stake here. Who's the football? Me. And I'm sick and tired of being fought over. Now, if I decide to stay here and go to Landview University, I don't have to ask your permission. It's my business.
Who's footing the bill for this brave new decision, choices that you're making all on your own, We are. So what you do is our business, too.
So you mean you're willing to pay for her as long as she does what you want her to do?
I want her to finish what she started, Hank. She's enrolled at Northwestern, and then on a whim as far as I can tell, that you planted.
Oh, in other words, I don't have a mind of my own?
In other words, something has suddenly brought about this sudden change. Something that maybe you or your father have not mentioned so far?
Oh, like what?
Well, I don't know.
Do you think it would be possible for you two to find another place to celebrate? Well, this is Wanda's place. Oh, you remember Wanda, don't you? She's a lady whose nephew you just railroaded and sent him to jail. And was it your idea to get your good friend Kevin to use a restraining order on me so now I can't even get within 50 feet of my own son?
Darling, I will try and explain this to you one more time. I mean, I can see you're upset, and I don't know why, and it frightens me. You knew I was going to see Sloan, to straighten things out with him, not because I harbor any kind of hidden feelings for him.
You know, when you talk to me like this, I believe everything you say.
I'm so glad, because I am telling you the truth.
But I know you, Vicky. Hell, I probably know you better than you know yourself. And something is going on with you, deep inside of you.
It's not true. We're friends.
Yeah. And ever since you have been friends, you and I have been at loggerheads, haven't we?
Yes, but that has nothing to do with Sloan Carpenter. You and I have had some very serious differences about what Kevin should do with his baby and about what kind of a friend Joey should be to Billy Douglas. Look, you and I have very strong beliefs. And sometimes, like now, they come into conflict. It's certainly not the first time it's happened, and it probably won't be the last. But, Clint, it has nothing to do with Sloan Carpenter. Nothing at all. I love you. Despite our differences or whatever, I love you. I always will. I don't know what to do, what to say to make you believe me. This feeling that you don't trust me, it is so awful. What can I do to regain your trust, Clint?
You know, I just don't get it. How could have Blair gotten pregnant?
Don't make me think of the gory details, Kane, okay? But I assume they went about it in the usual way. Look.
Tina, she's on birth control pills now. Come on.
Kane, they're not totally foolproof. I mean, no birth control method is, especially if you're careless.
Blair's not careless. Maybe they're fake. Maybe they're like a stage prop or something.
Why, Kane? I mean, who is she trying to fool? Aces wants her to get pregnant. That's why we were able to use the pills against her.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. That's it. Maybe Asa got her pregnant after you were holding onto the pills, huh?
Kane, I only took half the pills. Besides, Blair is smart enough to get the prescription filled if she needs to.
Blair's smart, all right. And if she didn't want to get pregnant, she would. And if she wanted to, why would she be on birth control pills in the first place? I don't know. It just makes me...
Sweetheart, maybe. It's one of those unsolvable mysteries that they talk about on TV, huh?
Well, I cannot stand unsolvable mysteries.
Sweetheart, I have a little mystery that you could possibly solve. Yeah, see, there's this lonely woman. And she's really lonely because the man that she loves got angry and he went away and she missed him. And then he came back. And they made up. And the lonely woman is still lonely.
Why?
Why? Because you're not giving me your undivided attention. Kane, sit down. All right. That is the mystery, okay? And this is how I want to solve it. So, what do you think? Case closed?
Can I tell you something, Mrs. Buchanan? I have never tried to hide the fact that I find you very beautiful, very smart, ambitious, and gutsy. But tonight, when you announced you were carrying my child, oh, honey, I don't know how I felt. I mean, I just couldn't put it into words. It was like I'm seeing you for the first time, the partner I've been trying to find all my life, my equal, my love.
Asa, I don't know what to say.
No, don't talk, Blair. You see, I feel like I've been given one last chance, and I'm going to grab it. And honey, I'm going to turn it into a new beginning, right here and right now. Like with this drink that I don't need. Why? Because I've got you. I know what you're thinking. Another big empty gesture from Asa. It's not a gesture. You see, that stuff got the better of me sometimes. And I'm not going to let that happen. Because of you, the child we made, and because I love you.
Asa, I'm honored, really.
No, don't talk. Let me start working on making you very, very happy.
Tina, I am sorry. Okay, listen, please do not take this personally.
What's wrong?
I can't stop thinking about Blair.
You're thinking about Blair when you're with me?
Yeah. No, I mean, no, not like that, honey. Come on, I'd rather make love to a boa constrictor.
What?
Than her. Honey. Not than you. Like, the point is, sweetheart, I think she's trying to get me back. I mean, right after I confront her with the fact that I knew that she was on birth control pills, she goes and tells the whole world that she's pregnant.
That's a pretty elaborate plan to get you back, don't you think?
Exactly.
Kane, I gotta talk to you about something. We've got this, like, weirdness going on here, okay? And can I just affirm one thing to you? This, you working for Asa. It's a job, right? Not an obsession. Kane?
How am I going to keep my job, huh? If I can't figure out what the boss's wife is up to. Yeah.
What? Kane?
See you later, honey.
Tina Roberts' employment agency is now closed down. I've created a monster.
Hey, what the hell? Keep driving.
My muscles are all cramped up. Go ahead and shoot if you want.
Do you remember what happened the last time we parked by the side of the road? A cop showed up. Hey, stop it. Come on, Luna. Here. Come on. I'm not gonna hurt you, Luna.
You're wound up so tight you don't know what you're gonna do. You're gonna explode, Wade. What good is that gonna do? We can't keep going like this. No sleep, no money, no food. Swade, there's gonna be 100 cops after you after what you did to that trooper.
So what do you want me to do? Just end it right here now, huh? One round right to the heart? Is that what you want me to do? Bam, gone?
No, if you ever did that, I would never forgive you.
Yeah, but you wouldn't mind too bad if some sharp shooting SWAT team picked me off.
Swade, don't give him a chance, look. Just turn yourself in, okay?
You ever been in jail?
No.
Then don't tell me to turn myself in.
You could at least sleep in jail, Swade.
That's because you don't got an option, nothing to do but sleep.
We don't have any more options, do we? We're running out of options, Swade. We can't keep going like this, running and being scared and running. This has got to stop. Look, Swade, I want to help you, okay? Just let me help you.
What kind of help?
Help you.
What kind of help? Luna, you're not going to the cops. I'm not going to let you go to the cops. No cops, you hear me?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
Some of your... You're not going anywhere, Luna. Shut the door. Start the car.
I will, Swade. But I'll drive you to the end of the night, but let me just ask you one favor, okay? Can I go to a truck stop and just make one call? Just one.
To who?
To home, just to the people who are worried about me, okay? Swade, I won't tell them where I am or who I'm with, all right?
That's right, because I won't let you make another call. Look, I'm not letting you out of my sight again. We made it this far. I'm not blowing it now. We're less than a half an hour from White Hart City, Luna. So start the car. Start the car.
Golden oldie music, Swade.
Sure.
My daddy used to have this song on a scratched up 78. He put it on. Him and Mama would dance real slow and real close in their stocking feet.
That's White Hart City. Right here, across the Devil's Rip.
There's this little sea island. That's Raven Point, where our friend Charles Pruitt, a.k.a. Swade, he took a knife and he gutted Deborah Whiteheart.
So you're sure that's where our guy's going back to this area?
Well, I've been wondering about that. He's got to know that Whiteheart City's crawling with the cops. And all of them are primed to blast away first and ask questions later. Whiteheart City is the last place Charles Pruitt would dream of going right now.
Blair, I want this to be the happiest house a child ever grew up in.
Well, I want that too, but that means that we have to be happy, you and me.
Aren't you happy, Blair?
I will be, as long as my mother stays right where she is by my side.
Oh, honey.
I mean it, Asa. Now, I need for you to accept her as part of our life once and for all.
What if she gets worse?
She won't get worse if we just love her. If she knows that she has a place right here where she can be safe from now on.
That's the way you want it, you got it. But you have to control her.
It's not a question of control. It's a question of love.
All right, Blair. We'll see what happens when the time comes around.
Well, that's another thing, Asa. You should prepare yourself for the possibility that this heir of yours could be a girl.
Trust me, Blair. Asa Buchanan doesn't make girls.
I won't be long.
Sorry for the intrusion, Mrs. Buchanan. But if the Madonna isn't too busy growing larger and larger with child, perhaps you could spare me a minute.
Kids count on Sears for smiles, and moms count on Sears for savings. Get a 10 by 13, 2 8 by 10, 3 5 by 7s, and 15 wallets. Half off was $21.95, now $10.95, plus 16 petites free. Get Sears.
When I look into those eyes, I wonder what the world will be like when Ben is my age. You see, I'm concerned about my baby's health, but I'm also concerned about the environment. That's why it's not easy choosing a diaper today. So I looked into it. And I chose Pampers, because dry skin is important to healthy skin.
Compare cloth diapers to Pampers. Pampers' super absorbent core stays drier next to his skin.
My baby deserves a drier diaper, and all our children deserve a cleaner world.
Since 1986, Pampers has reduced the bulk of its diapers by almost 40% and packaging materials by 80%. And they're working with several communities on lasting solutions to help keep diapers and other household trash out of...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I blew up at you guys. I just thought that you must have had something to do with this.
That the restraining order that Kevin got?
This just can't be legal. I mean, can it, Mr. Gannon? I mean, I have to stay 50 feet away from my own son. Well, it's like a torture device or something. I can see him, I can look at him, but I can't touch him.
I didn't know Kevin was going to do this.
Neither did I.
Well, is it legal?
Well, yes, unfortunately. Look, I don't think Kevin needed it. But I understand why the judge granted it.
Why?
Leanne, you did run off with the baby once.
Well, that's because Kevin was trying to take him away from me.
Yes, I know. And if he'd only considered joint custody from the beginning...
Maybe Kevin will have a change of heart.
Yeah.
With any luck, Jason will be out in just a few weeks. He'll be out for good.
Look, I know he could have been facing a much longer sentence if you hadn't helped. I know.
Well, I did what I could.
All right, look, I apologize again, okay? I know that you guys had nothing to do with this. It's your buddy Kevin that I have to thank for everything.
Who is this spiteful Kevin person?
Kevin Buchanan. His family more or less runs this town. You ever heard of Asa Buchanan?
The oil billionaire?
That's the one. Kevin's his grandson. I call him Little Asa.
Mm-hmm. Why is Little Asa your buddy?
He's not. He's just a client for the law firm I worked at, that's all.
Would your client have anything to do with your wanting to stay in Landview?
Look, Kevin Buchanan was just part of my summer job.
Good. Summer's over. So was your job. It's time for us to head back to Chicago.
Look, are you ever going to listen to a word I say? I am not going back to Chicago.
Great. Just like old times.
I wish you would say something.
What do you want me to say?
That you trust me.
Of course I trust you. I love you so much. And you are so much a part of my life that there's no way I could mistrust you. It'd tear me apart. But I do have to admit that I get a little bit testy when some outsider comes in and tries to steal you away from me.
But, darling, he's not trying to do that. I told you what happened. He thought he was dying. He needed a sympathetic ear, and I gave it to him. He was grateful, that's all.
Grateful? The way he looks at you, I don't think I just call that gratitude, Vicky.
Well, perhaps his feelings got a little mixed up, that's all. That's why I went to talk to him to straighten it out. We are friendly acquaintances. That's all. You know, you and I can fight till we're blue in the face. And it will never change the one simple fact that I love you.
Why don't we get some sleep? We both need it.
Hello? Anybody home in the spirit world? Hello? I need to ask your advice about Kane, okay? Should I try to, like, discourage him from this weird obsession he's got with Blair? What did Luna say was the secret to this thing, anyway? Where is Luna? She hasn't returned my calls, and that is not like her. Is Luna in trouble? I wonder if I can call her up on the Ouija board. What did Luna say you need for this? Concentration. Okay, I remember that much. All right. I'm going to turn on my phone machine and then put the cotton in my ears. Excellent. Great. Now all I can hear is the blood rushing through my ears. Excellent. All right, here goes.
Tina, please be home. I need your help.
Hi, this is Tina. Who are you? Let me know and I'll call you right back, okay? Thank you. Oh, leave your number too, please. Bye-bye.
Luna, if your ESP is working, then pick up. Luna, can you hear me?
Tina, this is Luna. I'm in a hurry, so listen up. I am not in Philadelphia with my friend, like I said. I am with Suede.
Tell her you're all right.
And I'm fine, Tina. Right as rain, I'm fine. Tell Max. Be sure to tell him.
Tell Max not to trust Bird.
And, Tina, if Max talks to somebody by the name of Jim Byrne, tell him not to listen to a word he says. He's a pathological liar, okay?
Luna. All right. Either all the lines are down in the spirit world, or Luna's having so much fun with Suede that she doesn't have time to pick up my call.
So you're sure that our man is moving away from the coast?
Just a hunch. Pruitt's got a sister right there in Raleigh, and he needs a place to hide.
Well, let's hit the road to Raleigh.
Now, don't you have some family you've left in the lurch back in land?
I got a son I miss like crazy already. But he's got friends to take care of him. Who's gonna take care of Luna, this maniac Swade? I'm sticking with this through till the end, till Luna is safe.
I don't know if I ought to let you, son. All hell may be about to break loose.
Which is why you might need my help.
What can you do?
Well, for starters, just how do you think the sister of Pruitt is going to react when she sees you on her doorstep, huh? The devil who put her brother behind bars? Whereas I'm just an innocent bystander. And I may be able to get her to talk if I can draw her out.
And you're good at that, I bet.
Women trust this face. Don't ask me why.
Okay. You got a point. Let's roll. Time is running out.
Last chance to get up.
You know, Rachel had one just like that.
I forgot that I had left it behind when Jason and I tried to run away, and now I can't even get close enough to give it back to him myself.
Well, if you like, I can be your delivery man.
I'm just hoping that what your daughter said is true, and that Kevin's going to reconsider the custody, and I'll just be able to give it back to him myself. Trouble is I don't really believe that's going to happen.
Well, Leanne, it just might. So don't give up, okay, kid?
You don't have to worry. I'm not going to give up. I am going to hold my baby in my arms again. And no one is going to stop me.
A drink, Mr. Rogan?
Was that where you keep the good stuff? The trash can?
Oh, Asa took the pledge.
Oh, again?
In honor of the baby.
Oh, yeah, the baby. The famous baby. Tell me, when did you first know about the coming of this Wunderkind? Was that before or after you started taking birth control pills?
I advise you, my friend, to give it up. Asa is not some prize that we can do battle over. And even if he were, I've already won him body and soul.
Well, all I want is his friendship, Blair.
Well, I have that too.
Maybe not for long. I know you're up to something fishy behind Ace's back. I want to find out what it is.
A little late, isn't it, Rogan?
I'm sorry, Ace. I was just talking to the boss here about some business.
Did you find out what you need to know?
Not quite.
Well, you have to wait till the morning. This little mother-to-be needs a sleep. Blair?
This is Raven Point. This is where you used to live.
In a past life.
Are you rich in a past life? Because that sign looks like it's announcing some kind of palace.
Like that. Something. A plantation.
Where is it, Sway? All I see is a rotten dock, rotting in the water.
It's right out there in the dark. Raven Point is an island.
You lived on your own private island? Where's the bridge?
No bridge. The only way there is by boat. Sometimes. The undertow around here is real bad. They call it the Devil's Rip.
Great. Hope you're not planning on swimming back home.
I used to keep a little dinghy over here on this side, stashed in the trees somewhere.
Drag it out. Let's get it over with.
You hear that rushing sound? That's the tide coming in. We'll be fighting it all the way out in the dark. Better we wait for first light.
Whatever you say, Sweet. It's fine by me. I could use a couple of winks myself. And I know you're tired, too.
Good idea. I'll just drift off and let you make a run for it like you did last time and call the cops.
I wasn't calling the cops. Wait, I was calling a friend who I knew was worried about me.
Yeah, well, that's the point is you did it behind my back. And I can't trust you anymore. I'm not taking my eyes off you from now on. Not that I'm this close.
Sweet. Is the tide bothering you? Or I get the feeling Raven's Point is kind of scary itself.
I expect to run into a few ghosts. At Raven Point, it's not scary. It's like what I imagined a castle would look like when I was a kid. When I dreamed about it. But it's not a dream. It's real. Everybody always said it was the most beautiful place in the world. The most beautiful place I'd ever seen. And if you lived where I lived, it's a place you always wanted, always dreamed you'd be. And it's out there in the dark, waiting for me.
Okay, say you're a counter. This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London.
Tomorrow live on Good Morning America, President Bush. What is his plan for welfare reform?
Plus Sidney Sheldon, Mary Lou Henner, Robert Kennedy Jr., and Glenn Close on Good Morning America.
Coming up next, Nikki gets less than a warm welcome when she moves into the Quartermain mansion. Stay tuned for General Hospital following an ABC News brief.
You know, when I got to Port Charles, I thought, boring, stuck with my sister, a crummy allowance, and no friends. Things are starting to look
Well,